Good morning, everybody. Meliss from melissmarketing.com. And today I want to talk to you about the 5 best kept secrets of Facebook ad experts. I'm a Facebook ad expert and marketing strategist, and me and my crew in the industry, we're having connectivity issues while I'm on a walk. Me and the other Facebook ad experts and marketing strategists in my industry have a lot of great stuff to share with you guys. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't, but we always have the same type of skill sets that we're trying to incorporate into our clients' businesses and branding, and really making sure that your advertising dollars are going to the right place. So, and in the best way, with the best strategy. So today I want to share with you the 5 best kept secrets of Facebook ad experts while I walk Kokus. Say hi, Kokus. I don't even know if you see her. She's really tiny. Okay, so one of the things that really makes or breaks your ad campaigns are your precise targeting. So by being precise, I mean knowing who your avatar is. I talk a lot about that in other videos, or you can catch all these videos, by the way, on my podcast on iTunes or SoundCloud called Marketing Tips with Meliss. So if you ever want to catch one of these videos and you feel like you missed something, you want to go back or listen to it in the car, just hop on over to my podcast and you can hear it there. So yes, first you need to know who your ideal client is, who your ideal customer is, and do some precise targeting. Research what is the job title of your ideal client and find out what their personal interests are or their purchase behaviors. How many credit cards do they have? Maybe that's important. What type of education do they have? Are they married? Do they have kids? You need to really target the best possible place, the lowest hanging fruit, basically, that you're going to find on Facebook. So the people who are most likely to buy, precise targeting. That is super key, super important. And let me go a little bit further into that and say retargeting. Now, retargeting is a very interesting concept. Retargeting happens once people come to your page, they see what you have to offer, and then they disappear. They go away. Maybe they clicked away. Maybe they got a phone call. They got distracted. So whatever happens, they are no longer on your page, and they did not opt in for what you sent them to, for what you want them to opt into. So once they're gone, if you're not doing precise retargeting, they're gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. But if you have a killer retargeting strategy in place, you can bring them back. And you can bring them back by tracking them with a tracking pixel on Facebook so that we can follow them around on Facebook with a new ad, a retargeting ad that's specific to them, really speaking to them. So for example, if you want to have someone download a free guide from you, okay, and they go to the landing page, you ask for their email and their phone number and their name, and they don't type it in and they disappear, the next thing you're going to see in their Facebook ads, in their news feed, is a retargeting ad that says, hey, I saw you came to such and such page, but you didn't opt in, or you didn't fill out the information, or I saw that you made it to this shopping cart, but you didn't purchase. Don't forget to go back. It's like they abandoned the cart. Bring them back. So those specific retargeting ads are really how you increase your sales and drive your ROI. You could double, even triple your ROI just by running a retargeting ad. So it's really important that when you have specific targeting, you're targeting the right audience. And then once they do not act on the specific action that you want them to act on, that you are retargeting them with a specific ad directed just towards them and their inaction. Their lack of doing the action that you wanted them to do, like opt in for your free guide. If they don't opt in, you send them a retargeting ad. Hey, I saw that you made it to this page, but you didn't opt in. So you're really speaking to them. That's super important. The next thing is custom audiences. Custom audiences. So you can go in your Facebook Manager and you can create specific audiences that you want to target that are customized. So this could be, let's say you have a video that you have as an advertisement or a video on your page. And this video is explaining some integral part of your business. So what you could do is create a custom audience of people who have watched this video. Or you can be even more specific and you can say, I want to create a custom audience of people who have watched 50% of this video, because wouldn't that be a really nice hot lead? If someone's watching 75% of your video, you know that they're interested in what you have to say or whatever your video is offering. So super important to have custom audiences, because this way you can be very specific with who you're targeting and even more specific than that. And you can follow them around based on their actions. So retargeting is based on their inactions, and the custom audiences could be based on their actions. People who went to this page but didn't go to this page. That's your retargeting. And your custom audiences are people who viewed this for this length of time. That's just an example of one of the many types of custom audiences. You can have a custom audience of people who've been to your website in the last 180 days. So you really want to create these custom audiences because it's going to give you laser focus in your targeting. And the more laser focused you are in your targeting, the more strategic you're being and the more money you're saving, because you're not taking that money and throwing it to a pool of people that don't want what you have to offer. So you definitely want to give your best stuff to the people who are going to eat it up the most. That's going to save you money. The third thing is split testing. So split testing means that you don't just throw up an ad and a landing page up online and hope for the best. Split testing means you are being very strategic with what you're changing and what you're testing. So for example, we might put up an ad and it doesn't convert as well as we want it to. And maybe we're targeting a specific group of people. And it turns out that group of people might not be the best target. So we split test. We do another ad, exactly the same image, same ad copy, and we just change who we're targeting. Now you're split testing to see which one works best. Maybe you need to split test your landing page. Maybe your landing page doesn't have the button in the right place to make it user-friendly. Maybe people have to click around 10 times before they can get to the point of what you need. So that's obviously not good. So you watch it. You see, how is it converting? How is it doing? And if it's not doing well, you try another version. Maybe you move the button. So you split test in that way as well. So you want to make sure that you are changing out just one variable at a time. Just like science class, if you test too many variables at once, you have no idea what's working and what's not. Just like if you have stomach issues and you go to the doctor and they say, take out gluten, take out dairy, don't eat meat. Well, if you stop eating meat and dairy and gluten at the same time and your stomach starts feeling better, that's great. But if you only have a gluten allergy, you're not eating meat or dairy. And you could be. And you won't know that that's the trigger, that gluten's the trigger. So just like that, when you split test, you want to trigger one variable at a time. First, take out the gluten for a few days. See how it does. Then put the gluten back in, take the dairy out, see how it does. Then take the dairy, put it back in, take the meat out, see how it does. And then you're able to know what is working specifically and what is not working specifically. So that's split testing. Number 4, call to action. Every single thing you do needs to have a call to action. You need to tell your customer or your prospect what they need to do next. Like this page, share this video, click here on this button, download your guide, tag a friend. All of these are call to actions. So you want to use a button. if you are doing an ad. You don't always have to use a button, but that's one option. Learn more, sign up, download now. These are all call to actions, and having a button helps trigger your prospect to move to the next step in the funnel or do whatever that specific action is. For example, in this video, if you're enjoying the information I'm teaching in this video or any of my others, please do a favor to everybody that would love this information too, and share the video. Share this video with people you think could benefit from this information. That's my call to action. So share this video, like this video, do whatever to engage with your prospect. That's your call to action as well. And conversion tracking is the last one. So conversion tracking is figuring out how each ad is converting. How many people click on this ad actually purchase my product? Or how many people do I send to this ad? Of the people I send this ad to, how many people are actually clicking on it? So that's also conversion. It's how does this ad convert? What is the percentage? And then they track that. Now, tracking is important because it tells you, it gives you some intel as to what your ideal client is doing, what they like, what they don't like, and how you can improve in your advertising. And when you're able to see how you can improve in your advertising, you can then implement that, and that saves you money. Because think about it. If you put $1,000 into your ad spend and you get 0 people to click on it, then you have a 0% conversion. But if 100 people click on it or 1,000 people click on it, then your conversion goes up. When you're being very specific to who you're targeting, you're able to see that when I target this group, I get this percentage. When I target this group, I get this percentage of opt-ins or of conversions into purchasing my product. And then you're able to take that information and use it to better your marketing overall. And when you can better your marketing overall by being this strategic, what you've done essentially is taken out all the bullshit. You've taken out all that money that's been wasted and thrown away because you're targeting everybody. So you need to know who your ideal client is, and you need to know how it's converting, what's working, what's not, by split testing. And guys, split testing is how you become successful in Facebook ads and retargeting. Those two things are like the keys: split testing and retargeting. So if you're split testing, you're able to see this works, this doesn't work, this works, this doesn't work. That's the longest process in Facebook advertising. And some people aren't patient enough to sit around and wait for that to happen. But those millionaires that you see, overnight millionaires, those overnight millionaires, they're actually split testers. They split test and they split test and they split test again until they get it right. And once they get it right, that's where the golden nuggets are. That's where everything happens in Facebook. That's the magic. Once you split test and things start working for you, then you can say, all right, this is my ideal client. This is the type of advertising that they respond well to. This is the great conversion that I'm getting. Instead of putting $10 a day on this ad, let's put $100 a day on this ad. Because once you have a specific and consistent conversion, you could then pump money into the machine. You can say, well, I know it converts at 10% with $10 a day. Let's put in 100. It's still going to convert at 10%, but now it's going to convert with more return on your investment. It's the same ROI, but it's, instead of making, let's say you put $100 in and you make 300. So we'll know that if that's consistent, then you can eventually get to a point after you split test that if we put $1,000 in, we're going to get 3,000. Or if you put 10,000 in, you're going to get 30,000. All right, so these are the tips that I have for you today. The 5 best kept secrets of Facebook ad experts. And Share this video. Like this video. Let other people see this video if you think that they'll find it helpful. Please share the love with everyone. And like I said before, if you would like to listen to these on your headphones in the car, hop on over to my podcast at Marketing Tips with Meliss. You can find it on SoundCloud and iTunes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.